experienced something supernatural that just can't be explained? Have you ever felt like you were being watched when no one was there and you were by yourself at home? Have you ever heard like weird noises that were just strange to you? We should all believe in the existence of ghosts. Ghosts are real and they are real as us. I know it's difficult to believe that ghosts are real due to the lack of evidence. Ghosts are defined as a soul of a descendant person that lives in the world or appears to people. Spirits is an internal soul of a person that remains even in after death. Ghosts were once people like us who died, and their spirits stayed among us, the living. There is no scientific evidence of what happens to one's soul after death. It is unknown and unclear what occurs after death, but does not mean spirits and ghosts do not exist. According to Barry Markowski, in a 2021 poll, 1,000 American adults, 41 said they believe in ghosts, and 20% said they had personal experience. If they're right, that's more than 50 million spirits encountered in the United States alone. So what are ghosts? Ghosts are dissembled bodies, souls scattered among us. Ghosts were once people like us. When they died, some souls found peace, but those that did not, their souls stayed on earth. Ghosts are usually portrayed as scary, but that doesn't mean they should be necessarily scary. Some ghosts are past loved ones, like mothers, fathers, grandparents, even pets. As you all know, my name is Laura Valles, and I'm going to tell you and give you a better understanding why ghosts are real. I'll be informing you what it is that ghosts want from us, what it is that their spirits are here with us, and what we can do to further advance the existence of ghosts. So, what do ghosts want from us? This is a really broad question, but the main thing ghosts want is to be acknowledged. And they want to be acknowledged and get a reaction from us. And they do this in the form of haunting. Ghosts and spirits are lost embodied souls, and they don't want to be forgotten. So they do this in the form of haunting. According to Sarah Lemire, on August 1892, Andrew and his wife were brutally murdered in their Fall River, Massachusetts home. They were murdered with an axe, and the main suspect was their 32-year-old daughter, Lizzie Borden. Lizzie murdered was forever linked to the victim and their home, where they were committed. Now it's been transformed to a bed and breakfast museum. There are a lot of statements of people that had encountered strange things there. Guests tell us they hear laughing, playing in the middle of the night, and things being moved around. And others said they discovered toys scattered across the room that no one has ever been in. On the eve of the anniversary of Andrew and Abby's murder, St. John and two other of the guides of the house felt sudden sharp pierce on the left eye, the same exact location where Andrew burned fatal injuries. So a solution we can do is celebrate the memory of the dead, so their spirits can find peace and they know they're not forgotten. In Mexico, we have a holiday where we celebrate the Day of the Dead, so the fallen ones can be remembered. It is completely different from Halloween, where we dress up in disguise and go trick-or-treating. Day of the Dead is dedicated only to the dead. We bring things they used to, like whether that's their favorite music, food, or items. We should encourage it to be a global holiday, if not at least a US holiday. It is dedicated, by dedicating a holiday to the spirits, It is a healthy way to remembering them and connecting with them. So why is it that their spirits are here with us? This is also a very broad question. Unresolved death usually is tied with violent, tragic events or disturbed descendants. Some ghosts seek revenge, justice, closure, come to warn someone, or they just come to fulfill a promise. Some ghost souls are trapped in places that are mostly familiar. They can't let go, or they refuse to go, they lost their way, or they're summoned and reawakened. So, how are they summoned and reawakened? People practice speaking with the spirits. They are called many names, but they're mostly referred as mediums. Mediums are used as a psychic or intuitive abilities to see the past, present, and future events of a person by turning into a spirit energy surrounding that person. This means the medium relies on the presence of a non-physical energy outside of themselves for the information relevant to the person being read. So a solution revolves a ghost. A solution means to solve the ghost death, so they can find peace. You can do this by investigating. You can also do researching, examining labs, evidence, so that the ghost can find peace. It can also give you a better understanding of the circumstances that occurred. And it just gives you and the ghost or spirit closure. What can we do to further evidence of the existence of ghosts? We need supernatural events to be further investigated and researched. By getting a repetitive, clear visual or audio recording of a ghost interacting with the world where environmental factors are not up to question. A solution is when there's a supernatural activity going around you, record it, document it, get evidence so that we can have proof that ghosts are real. It won't just prove the existence of ghosts, but it would also prove that there's more after death. We all should believe in the existence of ghosts. They are real. I know it's difficult believing in ghosts due to the lack of evidence. Ghosts were once people like us who died, and their spirits stayed here on earth. There is no scientific evidence of what happened to the one's souls after death. It is unknown and unclear after death, but does not mean that ghosts and spirits do not exist. For all the reasons I have mentioned is why we should consider the possibility of ghosts. No one is immortal. Wouldn't you want to know there's more after death? Every soul deserves to find peace. So next time you feel a presence staring at you or a weird noise, just think for a moment. And the soul for seeking attention can possibly be a family member, a friend, a neighbor. Just for a moment, find the truth.